So if I remember correctly, the last time we were, the last time we were here, I finished, yeah, I finished all the clips that I had, and what I was gonna do was just sort everything into like their own neat little bins, and then we're gonna start pulling from the bins to make the video that we want to make. So, we were in November, but we also need to go back into like January and all that stuff, because it's like I'm not sorting every single clip on there. I'm just sorting only the Battlefield 1 clips, because Battlefield 1 is the game that I've played the most, and that's like the most amount of clips I have from Battlefield 1. So we're just loading this project. Takes like 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, and right now you can see it's pummeling my RAM because of how many clips there are, and you can see it hasn't. Oh, it did. You can see it didn't load the waveform for a second, but now it did. So that's pretty cool. Nope, it hasn't loaded everything yet. So there's gonna be a bunch of clips in the middle that are not completely loaded that we're gonna have to deal with, but hopefully there's not too many clips that we have to deal with like that. Like, you can see here the clips, the media came back, so yeah. I'm just gonna I say quickly, but that's what I've been doing for like the past, I don't know how many months, but the goal is to eventually finish this sequence. Like, I'm hoping I can do all of these clips, which is asking for a lot, but we'll see. I hope that's enough clips. Anyway, let's go. You know, I really do like the fact that we can see our waveforms update in real time when you're slipping. So if I have this clip, for example, here, and I use the slip tool, the slip tool, yeah, that one. So now if I slide this around, oh wait, that's the slide tool. I said slip tool. Yeah. Okay, so you see how you can see the waveform change as you're slipping it around, and it helps you like line up the waveform and the cut better. You couldn't do that before in Premiere. Like they only recently, I think in this version of Premiere, they added that functionality, so you'd have to like guess how much you're pulling the waveform, and then you have to constantly keep guessing how much more you need to pull or how much less you need to pull and all that stuff. So that's been kind of fun. There's been a quality of life improvement, I would say. But so far, I'm going a lot faster than I thought I would, because these clips are really fresh in my mind. Like I was editing these like last week, so I already know what to expect from them. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to finish the entire sequence, but I'm not sure if I can. But once we have this done, we can start making some Battlefield 1 videos, and I don't know what I'm gonna do to other games, but Battlefield 1 for sure. probably gonna end up deleting these Hitman Absolution clips because it's kind of nothing going on in them. They're kind of just not like I thought I would make like a funny video out of everything that's been going on in the game, but it's just kind of pointless because there's like nothing good. Like sure I could render them out and post them in the group chat or whatever and show my friends, but at the same time it's way easier to just delete them than not even use them anymore, because this game is like multiple years old. And I don't know if my friends even care about it, or if the world even cares about it, so I'm probably gonna delete it. I'm just gonna let future me worry about it. I'm gonna leave a marker that will show up in the timeline, but whatever. Oh, ready or not? Yeah, I need to. Should I? I don't want to. I really only want to do the Battlefield 1 clips because I have too many of them. I want to get rid of them as soon as I can, so I'm probably not gonna do these ready or not clips either, which is a whole bunch of them. I'll look even more. I'll just do one fat marker over all of these and then, oh well, we're already at the end of the sequence. Wow, that was fast. So I guess I didn't play too much Battlefield 1 towards the end of the year. I don't know. It's odd. But I'm just gonna do like one fat marker over everything, and then I'm gonna worry about these clips later. And I should probably get to making those EHK macros that I said I would make, but then just totally skimped down on. So, one more Hitman solution. One more. So I guess that was the end of the Battlefield 1 clips, because I don't remember playing too much of it afterwards. Yeah, this is Call of Duty and then Battlefield 6. Yeah, so when Battlefield 6 rolled around, I just stopped playing Battlefield 1 entirely. I think I even deleted it off my system because I was like, I have the upgrade. Should I play the old game? So, I don't know. I'll just quickly move the Hitman clips out of the way and just leave a fat marker over all of these. And I guess what we could do is something that I've wanted to do is just go back into my shortcuts editor and try and free up even more space, because as you can see we freed up a whole bunch of like keys the last time we were in here, so we have a whole bunch of these gray keys that we could put stuff on. So we'll see. I kind of prefer I had like 100 more keys around here, because this is where my hand sits. So like theoretically I could put like important keywords over here or up here, but at the same time it's like I have to physically move my hand further away to do that. So yeah, this sucks. So I don't really do a whole bunch of graphics in Premiere, so I feel like these keyboard shortcuts are kind of useless because all they're doing is just rearranging the layers. And sure, you could do that with a shortcut, but you can also do them with your mouse. And I just don't work with a lot of layers in Premiere, so that's quite a bit of space that's freed up. And I think I'm probably gonna put them on align to video frame. So what is that? Control bracket. Cool. Control open bracket. Control close spell. Okay. And then what this is gonna do is when I make a text layer, I can quickly press these two buttons. Actually, I should push them closer to the text one. So I want to put them on U and Y. U and I, and probably move subclip to Control Shift. There you go. And then I'm gonna put the where did it go? Oh, it's a lot of shortcuts. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put center horizontally in Control U and center vertically in Control I. So just drag this here and drag this here. That should like help us center our text. So if I make a text layer, you can see it's so off to the side. If I press that, it aligns it. Wow. And then if I open the text layer itself and start editing it, I need to find a way to make it like it's always center aligned and it's always centered vertically as well. There's just extra time you have to spend to get them to be centered. Okay, why is it not working? Okay, you have to select the text itself to be able to align it with the shortcuts. Cool. So I'm wondering if that's any useful, the key binding setup, because if I move the text over here and I deselect a layer and I just select this layer, I can't, it doesn't let me align it. So I don't know, we need to figure out how to be able to align it like that, and I also need to figure out how to do center align text and center text vertically. So let's see if that shows up here. Align to selection, center align text. Okay, but where's the vertical one? That's not what I need. I need the vertical one. So center horizontally. Oh, it doesn't let me jump to the graphics section, so you have to go there manually, and then you have to find it from here. You have to find it from here, which is not ideal, but whatever. Select next layer, select previous layer. Does that mean on the timeline or in the graphics layer itself? I need to figure that out. Distribute, align to selection, center horizontally. I set this up like a new rectangle layer because sometimes I need that as like a background for when I'm trying to make like graphics or some stuff, but I always forget about it. Then I press P to open the shape tool and the rectangle tool, and I always destroy it from there. So maybe I should move this to P, or maybe even close to P, I don't know. It doesn't look like I can find that one. I need to find what does this do? Alt next and alt right. Okay, so if I have 2 or 3 different layers, oh, that's all it does, just switches between them, which is not really useful. I'm just gonna yoink, and it's gonna yoink from there as well. But at the same time, that was like a panel shortcut, so it kind of doesn't matter if I kept it. If I removed it, I only removed it because I didn't think it would be useful. But I don't know. We'll see. Upgrade caption to graphic. Yeah, this is something I need in a shortcut because I find myself making captions and then I end up going to the menu bar each time to try and make them into graphics, and I don't know, I'm just lazy, I guess, and I take the hard approach every single time. So I'm gonna put this on. I want to, like, my mentality with this is like I want to put it close to the caption shortcut, so I want to be able to hit those shortcuts right next to each other so that I can save some time instead of like putting caption on Z and then going all the way to the other side of the keyboard to upgrade them to caption. Speaking of going to the other side, I guess we'll put it on minus and we'll see what happens. Upgrade to source graphic, upgrade to caption to graphic, reset parameters, saturation. Source graphic. What's a source graphic? Oh, I see. So it's like a... Okay, wait. Let's try this out. press that on plus. Why did it show up here? Okay, it did. So what it's basically saying is that you can like that and hold up. Where did it go? Okay, so basically what it's saying is like if you have multiple text there, for example, this is this, and then you make a then you upgrade it to source graphics, so they changed over there. It got upgraded source graphic, and basically if I make a duplicate of it and I change it, it says that okay. Okay, I need to. What's going on here? Oh, it's from the legacy titler. Okay, so that's completely useless. They removed the legacy titler like 1 or 2 versions ago, and you don't really need this because all it does is just it lets you. From what I saw is that it lets you, like, if you make a title using the legacy titler, it just lets you upgrade that to like a normal caption that you can use, a normal graphic that you can edit and put different layers in and all that stuff. So it's useless. It is mega useless. Okay, view, playback resolution, pause resolution. Useless. Show rulers, show guys. Guys are useful, rulers not so much. Besides, I don't really use the rulers all too much because I have like I've made my guides, so I don't really need them. I don't really need to make more, and if I do, I have like a button to turn on the rulers, and I can just drag out and make new guides. But guide templates, oh, I can make templates. So if I wanted to, I could put like a 16:9 template, a 1x1 template, a 9:16 template, and all that good stuff. But not really. I don't really need that. Magnification, yeah. I wish this was simpler. Like like an older version of Premiere, you could wherever your mouse was, you could just press 3 and it would automatically just resize the program monitor back to fit. But right now you have to select the timeline first before you can do that, which is very very strange. Workspaces, okay. Do I need any panels on my keybinds? Because I don't really use them too much. Like I already have all my panels opened up and I need them. Certainly don't need FX because I have Excalibur. Essential sound. I think if I use the keybind, like the only thing I do in essential sound is that I just turn on enhanced speech sometimes, and I guess when I use that keybind, it should automatically open the essential sound panel for me, so I don't really need to worry about it too much. Events, frame.io, graphics templates, history, info, learn, libraries, limit color, limit scopes, marker, reduction, program monitor. The only reason I even have program monitor and effect controls in keybind is because I would have to, like, the previous job I worked, I would have to like make a whole bunch of masks to blur stuff in there, and it was a constant hassle trying to just trying to switch between the program monitor and the effect controls in order to move the mask a little bit. But thankfully I don't have to worry about that anymore. They also made the mask system kind of strange lately. It's just that you would be able to like hold shift and move the arrow buttons left and right to step forward or backward multiple frames, but if you try to do that now, it just moves the mask instead, which is very pointless. You can already do that with the mouse. I don't get it. Search. This is the new search panel where you have the AI the AI search where you basically just type what you want to see and it scans all your footage. So if you search for a dog, it's gonna show you all the footage of the dog, source matter, text, timelines. Yeah, timelines, this is super useful because imagine if you have like 5 or 6 different timelines open, you can press this button multiple times to switch between them. It doesn't do it in order, like it doesn't do it in the order that you have the timelines open and decorated in your program. So if, for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sequences open here, if I press G, it's not gonna go to the next one or the next one. It's gonna go in a random order in the order that the sequences were open. So maybe that was the next sequence I opened, and then this one, and then this one, and this one. It's just strange the way this program does so sometimes. Okay, add captions track. Nope, don't need it. I'm gonna use that keybind to delete caption tracks actually, if I can find that keybind. But I don't really need this. Cut to camera. I don't use multicam, at least not enough. So I need to find the one that was delete caption track. Is that even a shortcut? Delete caption tracks. Shortcut here. Pro. Okay. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just, oh, is that Jason Levine? That is. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is just, there's a separate keybind for deleting layers, and I guess I'm just gonna have to go and search from there about the caption tracks. But hey, at least we have like, oh, are these still here? I'm gonna keep them there. On the off chance that I do need to edit a multicam video sometime soon, I should probably use the cut to camera instead of select camera, because using this also places the cut as it's in the name. Like it physically makes a cut in your multicam sequence unless you you don't have to stop the playback to then switch to there. But I don't know. I don't really get too many multicam work, and even when I do, if it's like less than 3 cameras, I don't really go there. Like I don't really look into multicam sequences all that much. Like the only time when a multicam sequence really makes sense for me is when I'm editing a camera. Like I have to make the camera angle in Premiere with like different graphics and all that stuff. That's when it makes sense to use the multicam mode, because then you don't have to switch between one layer, you have to switch between 3 or 4 per camera angle, and that's gonna get very hard very fast. Decrease clip volume, many. Wait, can I not already do that? Oh, I don't need font size. I don't need leading. Delete empty tracks. Yeah, this is something I need. Control Shift. Why? Default source assignment, is that for source patching? Edit selected caption text. I don't edit captions. I upgrade them to graphics. Enable transmit. I think this is talking about Mercury transmit, where you can just transmit your whatever you're editing right now, your program art, into a different monitor, like an actual physical monitor. Export frame, yeah, that's useful. Extend next edit to playhead. Extend previous, that's also useful. Fast forward. I don't know if I need that. I already have like, what's the difference between this and shuttle? I wonder. Let's put this on L and see. No, it's not doing anything. Yep. Premiere's not having a moment, because that would be sad. Anyway, I'm gonna delete that. For bold, for italic, I think this is just for text, I guess. Force media refresh, this is something I need. So Control 5 works. Gang source and program. Go to next edit point. Go to the next edit point on any track. Not really need that. Actually, I feel like in on paper it makes sense to have like a separate shortcut to move between edit points on every track, but when I actually get into a sequence where I need to move to the edit to the last point, I feel like it's just gonna be faster. Like my muscle memory is just gonna be faster to just press the target track button and then move there. So I don't know, I don't really need that. Go to selected clip and no, I can just press down arrow and up arrow. Sequence clip end. Okay, this is something I need because I'm gonna put them on shift end and shift home, because what happens is that sometimes I just actually no, wait, I'm supposed to put this. So what happens is that sometimes when I press delete, when I'm deleting a clip, whoops. So when I'm deleting a clip, I sometimes accidentally fat finger to press delete and at the same time, and it just deletes the clip and also moves the playhead to the very end. And that's just hard to try and bring back. So I'm gonna quickly put the ripple editor back on D and what's the difference? What's the difference between this and that? I don't know. Oh yeah, we completely forget it. We completely skipped over. Actually, hold on. Let me just fix my music. Okay, that's good enough. But basically what I was saying is that so the two things we still need to do in this section is find the way to delete caption tracks with a keyboard shortcut, because I find myself doing that as well, and I have to like go and manually do it with my mouse. So I'm gonna find a way to do that, and we're also gonna go over these that we kind of just skipped. Select source audio to gaps, source caption to gaps, source video to gaps. Clip pan to center, to left to right, center and set marker. I probably should put these on like Control Shift 1 or 2 or something like that. No, because the reason I'm not doing is that because when I place a marker, I quickly tap the marker button again, and it opens the marker in a different menu. Then you can change the color there and set the duration. So if I'm opening it to set the duration anyway, I might as well do it like that. But at the same time, you don't have to open the marker. If you hold Alt and you drag on the marker, you can change the duration. So maybe I should. Okay, fine. I'll do 3 of them. Marker red to Control Shift 1. Actually, wait. I should put them on the same one as this. So where's red? I think red is 6. Is that? I think it's 6. Especially if it's so colored, but I'm gonna put this to Control Shift 6 and marker yellow to Control Shift 5. Green, we don't really need that. Blue to Control Shift 1. And I think that's it, but let's quickly try it out. So I think 6 is the, yeah it is. I don't know why it says violet. Why does it say violet? It's red. It's the reddest red I've ever seen. Yeah, see, it says red, so why does it say violet in the shortcut menu? That's strange. But anyway, so if I press Control Shift 6, oh, it doesn't change. What? Oh, so you need a marker to be able to turn it red. Okay, no, I need to fix this. You need I needed to place the marker red. Yeah, this one. Okay, add blue marker, set blue marker. So that's the difference. If you put it to add blue marker, we put Control Shift 6. Add yellow marker, Control Shift 5. Add blue marker to Control Shift 3. Okay, and now if we do it, yep, there we go. Oh, this is cool. So if you press the same keybind again, it opens the panel just like you would with like normal marker. That's cool. And like I was saying, if you hold Alt and you drag it out, you can change the duration. So cool. I feel like this is stuff I should have done a long time ago when I started with Premiere, or when I knew about stuff in Premiere, and I had all these extra keybinds I was just wasting. So maybe I should have done it sooner. I don't know. Where were we? In view? No, we did view. Okay, yeah, we were out here. We missed help entirely. We don't really need help. There's a help section for the keyboard. What's there? Oh, it's just a dead menu. Cool. Okay. Oh, I can open panels. Oh. Okay, so we were over here on the marker section. Show only edited properties. Show only keyframe properties. This is probably referring to the effect controls panel where you can have you can show different properties and you can filter the rest. I don't know, maybe that's useful to someone. It's not really useful to me. I'd rather see everything that's on there. Shuttle slow left, shuttle slow right. Do I need that? What does it do? Oh, it just moves in slow motion. Oh, that's like the most useless thing I've ever seen. You can do a better job with my creative console or even with my mouse if I want to move it in slow motion. And that's on top of the fact that it's lagging so bad. So that's going in the bin if I can find it. Where was it? I think it was higher up. Centerline text, maybe I should try that as well, but I need to find out where we were. Let me put it on okay, let's put it on Control P. What happens if I make a new text layer and then I just move it to the side and then I deselect it? Nope, it's not doing anything. So if I nope, it doesn't do anything. Make a new one. Okay, if I make a new one, it does something. Oh, so it only just... Okay. I don't get it. If I make a new text layer, I press the button, it moves it to the center. Is it moving the anchor point, I think? I think it's probably moving the anchor point. Oh. Okay, maybe this is bugged. I don't need a bugged keypad, so I'm gonna remove that. Okay, that's a better keybind because I don't really see myself using that keybind too much. So, Control 5, I could probably put that onto something more useful, like begin text editing for a text layer, which is something that I need to check. If it's like that, and I can't really start editing it. I have to click here, double click it, then I can start editing it. But if I select that, so that's where text editing starts, which is I guess kind of useful. Like, I'm not completely sold on it. Like, I should be able to just select the layer and start editing the text. So why do I have to go in there and then select the... Like, I should be able to select the layer over here, press Control Alt X. But no, I have to select that, and then I have to press Control Alt X, and then I can start editing it. I don't know, that's kinda quirky, but whatever. Set all source value to get. So I need to see what that is. Set all source value to get. Let's see what that is, what that does. So, I try bringing in a source now. I can't. Okay. And then item is in the on-state, the corresponding track is included in an edit operation. Edit changes are not reflected in a track when the track is in black or silent state. A gap appears on the track. But it doesn't let me. How much gap is that? If I move it to like an even number, like 53, and then put insert. So I guess all this is just a way to add gaps to your timeline. But okay. I should probably write that down somewhere in case I forget about it. So I'm just gonna quickly write it down. Yeah, I probably need to brainstorm some more ideas for how I could use that, but I don't know, maybe it could be useful. Like, the only thing that I see I could probably do with it is that I could set up an adjustment layer, and I could make it so that it's always a specific length long, and then once I put that adjustment layer in the sequence, it always gives me a specific gap in my timeline. It's just the only real use I can think of, but at the same time, maybe there should be a bigger use for it that I'm just not able to see. What's the name of that song? It's called Moonshine something. Asterisk Moonshine. This one. Okay. So that's a right click menu. I didn't realize I could right click on here. Nest source sequence. Default source assignment. Toggle all sources. Set all sources to gaps. Wow. Oh, so that. Oh, okay. So you can turn that keybind on and off from here as well. So basically what that does is when you're importing a nest, you can choose to import it as a nest or as the clips themselves. So this is basically how you unnest in Premiere. So there's an extra keybind for an extra button for it here. Cool. Any? Oh, there are. Targets, follow and sets number right. Okay. I wonder what that does. I don't know. We'll find out what that does pretty soon. In the meantime, underline. I didn't realize we had an underline function in Premiere. I would just draw a shape layer myself and just manually underline text. I didn't realize we had that. Okay, where were we? Subscript, superscript, these should be together in like a different group, because these are for like text, for making specific text formatting. That's what this is. I should have opacity for every single opacity blend mode, but it's also just way easier to just put your mouse cursor on the opacity blend mode and just scroll down, and you just cycle through each one of them. I don't need shuttle slow left and shuttle slow right. I don't need shuttle stop because you can do that with the spacebar as well. Source assignment presets. I don't need those. Oh. Split caption segment under player. This could be useful. If it's gonna do what I think it does. So if I like we have to first create caption, so add track. Tracks. I'm going to, wow. So I have to go into the text panel to make a caption graph, caption track. I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the caption stuff in Premiere because it's like it puts the caption up at the very top, and you already have like so little space for the timeline, and then you stack on another track on top, a caption track, and it just sucks. Anyway, need to add a caption. There you go, and let's add another caption. Name this caption 1, and then this caption 2. So apparently what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to split it here. Okay, why does it split it over there? And how is that any different than me just using the razor, the edit button? I guess it's... No. Oh, so that... What? Wait. If I have like a... Whoops. Basically what I think is going on is that if I put a really long sentence here that is a pretty long sentence, and then I press the split button. No. Okay. So splitting the caption track doesn't really it's not really useful, but joining them is, because if you have two different ones, you can merge them like that. Okay. I mean, cool, but at the same time, I don't really use captions all that much. Like, whenever I make captions, I instantly upgrade them to graphics, so I don't really dabble with captions. Like, maybe when I get a job that wants me to edit captions and transport them, like give them a sidecar file so they can put them on YouTube or whatever, maybe then that would be useful. But so far, I don't really need to. Okay, this is really useful. Just going through all the keyboard shortcuts and trying to figure out what's useful and what's not, because a lot of this stuff is just complete total useless stuff. Toggle or targets, nope, don't need that. You can just shift click the toggle, the target button. If you just shift click that, you just automatically toggle all the targets on. You don't need a dedicated keybind for that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Wait, I need to. Where were we? We were on something called split caption. Yeah, you don't need that. Step back one frame. Yeah, that's useful. That's pretty useful. Subscript, superscript, never use that. Targets, follow, inserts, otherwise. I need to Google what that is. Premiere, targets, follow, insert, and overwrite. A very obscure but useful feature. Okay, let's hear what Colin has to say about it. Yeah, he was right. That is very obscure and frankly not even that useful. At least for me. Like maybe it's more useful for other people. I don't know. At least it is useless for me because what I do when I'm trying to like put clips into my timeline is that I just turn on the target. Like I just copy paste clips from like different sequences. I usually never paste them straight from the project panel to my working timeline because I have like different sequences. So I have like a select sequence, and then I have like a video sequence where I'm actually building the video and I'm pulling stuff from the select sequence all the time. So it's not that useful for me. So I'm probably gonna, and it's even less useful to put as a keeper shortcut. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. But it's cool to see that thing's here. I didn't know about it before now. And time code presets. Nope. Never use them, never need. Well, toggle audio doing scrubbing. You don't need a toggle for that. I thought I had one. Alt S. Or maybe Shift S? Or was it Alt A? No, that was the snap. No, I don't really need that. Toggle crop, dark manipulation. Don't need that. I mean, that could be useful. So we'll put it on L. I think that's right next to transform, yeah. Right next to transform. Cool. Toggle full screen. Toggle maintain pitching, shuttling. Toggle maximize monitor. What's the difference between maximize monitor and full screen, I wonder? I press Control Alt A. Oh. That's like the most useless command I've ever seen, because you can do the same by just dragging your mouse over and pressing the tilde button, and it does the job. Why do I need a separate keybind for it? Toggle multicam. Don't really use multicam. Toggle mute for all targeted audio tracks. Toggle solo for all targeted tracks. Nah. No, this could be useful, but at the same time I already have a keybind for switching between the program monitors, so I don't need that either. Style browser. I didn't realize we had a style browser in Premiere. Is that from the essential graphics panel? Let's see. Where is it? Is it in factuals? No. Is it in properties? You have to make a text layer first for it to show up. Oh, I do. So I have to press the text layer and then it goes to the styles that we have. Oh. But why is it showing that? Oh, that's all it does. It just presses that button for you. Nope. Useless. Oh, this is cool. You can target audios and videos from here. Maybe if I had like a separate numpad, maybe then this would make sense. Track height presets. Yeah, that's something I should probably make, because I switch between, like, I have to like when I'm starting the video, I usually have the waveform like super big because I need to sync clips together, and then by the mid of the video I need them like medium size so that I can edit them better, and at the end I need them really small so I can see everything. But it's just way easier to just do it with the mouse. Trim backward many. Okay, I think we're gonna do the panel section next tomorrow, but I'm gonna quickly see what this trimming thing is. So not really doing anything. Is that not for the timeline? Oh, so I have to go into trim mode first. To get into trim mode, you have to make a cut between them, and then I think that's trim mode. Yeah, that's trim mode. When it's basically like two red lines, and then you can just move this left or right. But you can also just do it with the mouse. Whoops. So if you press the rolling edit tool, you can just move it with the mouse. So that's another keybind that's going to the trash. Trim backward, trim forward menu. Okay, this is something I need to check. Control Alt W, Control Alt. Oh, whoops. Control Alt W. Oh. Okay, now I feel stupid because I made an entire I made an entire Excalibur macro for what this does. It was this one, split and delete. So let's clip it, play it, add, edit, delete. That's all it does. It's just if I make this text layer bigger, so if I play it as going and I feel like, oh, this is where I should cut, that's what it does, and then it deletes it. Like, that's what it does, but I could have just done that with this keyboard shortcut. Just Control Alt Q and it deletes it from the background. Control Alt W and it deletes it forward. Wow. See, this is why you should know your program before you jump ahead into making macros, because what you're making is probably already exists in Premiere and you don't really need to spend the time and energy to make a custom macro. So I'm probably gonna move it. I want to move it somewhere over here, but or at least at Control, maybe at Alt. Nope, Control Alt it is. So this is something I need to I need to write it down as well, because this was useful. Trim next edit, next previous edit. Okay, I need to try this out with like multiple video layers, because there was just one track. So if I press it over here, okay. If I'm going through here and like, okay, trim that, and then trim that. Oh, I swear that just multiplied my brain cells, because that was something that I really needed for quite some time, and I never realized that there's right there in front of my eyes. I thought it's something that I would have to make from like a custom macro or something like that, but I realized it was right there, right in front of my eyes, and I just never looked at it properly. So that was a good session. I would encourage everyone to try and do that on their own time when they're free, when they have downtime from like Premiere or like their editing job. You should look at stuff like that, and new keybinds, and just free up space on your keyboard at the very least. So that was it for today. I'm gonna try and finish all of my other tasks that I have, and then I'm gonna get some sleep. So see ya. Thanks for hanging around.